Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Red Pails channel. Today we're doing a video completely out of the normal, no framework. This is gonna be me opening something old. That sounds weird, but I'll explain. I am what you would call a sports enthusiast. I'm going to school for sports journalism. I was a sport management major. And there was a trend going around called "We're done with the 90s." And this was a trend that was happening where people were like, hey, we don't care about the 90s. 90s players aren't good anymore, and kind of bad-mouthing a very important era in the NBA, including where Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the GOAT of the NBA, yes, argue in the comments, played. And I came into possession of something very interesting. This is a 1990 to 1991 NBA basketball card box, sealed and unopened. It is the SkyBox edition. Now, this is the early career of Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, a lot of notable players, even Patrick Ewing. SkyBox is known for its value for the Michael Jordan cards, but also it has rookie Gary Payton in it. The Michael Jordan card is obviously the most valuable. Everyone wants Michael Jordan. He's the GOAT for all means. Yes, LeBron is too, I will give you guys that, but MJ is the GOAT. So, but I'm gonna be opening this for this video. Now this is going to be probably a very long process because I believe, if you look on the side of this, 36 packs with 15 cards in each. That's I wanna say 330 cards?
No.
Am I doing math right? No, I'm not doing math right. It's like 390.
No.
Am I doing math right?
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
36 times 15. What is 36 times 15? Put it here. I'm gonna continue to try to figure this out. Shoot.
One eternity later.
540 cards in this box. And hopefully, one of the 540 cards is Michael Jordan. So we're gonna open this up. This is sealed, mind you. This is exciting stuff. This is a nice thing. But we're gonna open it up. We're gonna see kind of what this entails. So it's still sealed, dude. This is a sealed 90s box. Like, this is nice. So okay, like the story behind how I came into possession of this is kind of interesting. Okay, oh, and the seal is broken. It's lost all its value. I'm joking, of course, but oh, that's cellophane. Okay, so how I came into possession of these cards. My grandpa, a member of their church, had her brother pass away. And when her brother passed away, I just realized I need to grab a garbage can. Pause the story real fast. We'll be back. As I was saying, essentially what happened was her brother passed away, and he was a collector. He collected a lot of sports cards. We're talking boxes and boxes of unopened 1990s era basketball cards, football cards, and baseball cards. And he also had a box of a bunch of interesting cards. I was able to finally acquire some Larry Fitzgerald and Carson Palmer cards, and then this SkyBox card was the other thing. So there were more where this came from, but this is the one I got, and I wanted to turn this into content because, of course, I'm missing the editing bug, and I wanted to make something because I think it's fun to do this. And so we're gonna be opening up these 1990, 1991 SkyBox NBA cards, inaugural edition. Look at that. Look, there's so many packs. Move these off to the side, and we're gonna start opening them. These are cellophane packs. SkyBox doesn't have like modern era refractors or anything like that kind of stuff. It's known for its basic stuff, but again, the chase cards, I did some research, are Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, and then obviously notable rookies are Gary Payton and Derek Coleman. So this is the SkyBox. Oh, I need to grab more. I need to grab sleeves because if I get an actual card that's worth something, I need to get a sleeve. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my sleeves. So if any cards of note, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, any of these notable cards, if I pull any of these notable cards, which would be so cool to be able to do, we'll put them in a sleeve, and then I will invest in top loaders later if they're actually cards that could be genuinely valuable. These things, typically, the condition of the sealed boxes can range from $65 to $130, according to Gemini. I know, boo, AI, I'm listening to AI. Also, not sponsored, but please sponsor me, Bubbler. I have been dominating, like these things, I tried them at one point, and I was like, these taste like watered down sodas. And then I started trying good flavors, and I was like, oh, this stuff hits. 69 milligrams of caffeine per can. So, okay, let's get into the first pack. Okay, I'm gonna explain this beforehand. I was gonna try to do this on a live stream, but Instagram is a ruiner. Instagram makes it to where now you must have a public profile with 1,000 followers. Okay. Oh, let's look at the pack real fast. Look at that. 1990 NBA properties. Okay, let's start opening these packs. Oh gosh. I don't like doing scissors. I'm not a scissors guy, but I'm also like, if I can't open these packs easily, I might have to rip out the scissors. Also, I'm letting you guys know, 90s not my era of basketball. I have no clue. Anthony Carr. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of like this stuff. Randy Brewer. That's a T-Wolves player. Quentin Daly. Craig Hodges. I've heard of that guy. Ed Pickney. Kevin Edwards, Heat player. Wayne Rollins, a Cavs player. Is that Chuck? That's Chuck in the background. Charles Barkley. Ricky Pierce. John Williams, not to be confused with the composer John Williams, not related. Kevin Gamble. We don't do that anymore, guys. The NBA and the NFL don't like it when you gamble if you're an athlete, but if you're a fan, go on ahead. Benoit. I don't know if it's Benoit Benjamin or Benoit. Okay, I'm butchering this name. I'm sorry. Kurt Rambis. It's Rambis from Winning Time. He's also a Phoenix player, so we're gonna put. Anytime we get a Suns player, we're gonna set them off to the side. Those are for the Suns players, because I am a Suns fan. If you couldn't tell by my The Valley jersey and my The Valley hat. Mark McNaira, Trent Tucker, Reggie Miller. That could be a value, so we'll put the Reggie Miller off to the side, and another Randy Allen, who was the guy that we first saw. Okay, a lot of these cards are probably gonna be fluff or cards that I know next to nothing about 90s basketball other than Michael Jordan, GOAT. Beyond that, Hakeem winning in 94 and 95 when MJ was not in the league. Is that Clyde the Glide? We'll find out. That's a dandy guy. Okay. I also had to move the trash can. That's why I went to commercial break. Okay, we got... Fix my hat. Okay, Steve Kerr. Magic! We got our first Magic card! That is Magic Irving, Magic Johnson. In the flesh, we got our Irvin Johnson towards the end of his career. That is Magic Johnson, 89-90 season. Look at those shooting percentages. 48% from the field, almost 90% from the free throw line. 6.6 rebounds, 11.5 assists. And 22 points. Oh my gosh. Magic had a year in 89. My goodness. Okay, we're putting him off to the side. That's sick. We got a Magic Johnson. Notable player. What's probably gonna happen, I'm just letting you guys know, I will probably go back through these cards or this footage and do some research on what are the more valuable cards and literally like look up a ranking of the value of them. If I pull any notable cards, you will see a price value on them behind this. So I really actually do enjoy trading cards. I think they're a really interesting thing. They're a fun thing. I think the art is gorgeous and the graphics are fantastic most of the time. As I was saying, I like trading cards. I think they're really cool. I collect more of my favorite players. Brock Purdy I have a card of. I have a rookie Marvin Harrison Jr., now rookie Larry Fitzgerald and Carson Palmer cards. I collect because of players I like, not necessarily because I collect because I'm like, I want to make money off this. I don't think you should be putting cardboard gambling as the way you make money. But if it's something you enjoy, you have a disposable income, Go ahead. It's a fun thing. It's cool to explore the art that these graphics designers make. Randy White. I am on this little rainbow-looking card going to sleeve Isaiah Thomas, notable player for the Detroit Pistons. True short king of the NBA. Well, he's not the true short king. The true short king, we all know who true short king is. He played for the Charlotte Hornets back in the day. You know him. Well, it wasn't the Hornets. I think it was the New Orleans Hornets at that time. I don't know, but all I know is what I'm trying to say is my short king goat, Muggsy Bogues. So, again, a lot of these cards, you might see cards. If there's cards of note that I'm going to do the research in the post, there might be cards that I put as a higher value than you probably expect with the way I'm acting around them. That is in the sense of I don't actually know how much these cards are costing. So because I don't know NBA or basketball as much, I don't really know how notable some of these players are. So I could be pulling a card that's worth 20 bucks and just be like, sick. I can't pronounce his name. Dominique Wilkins. I gotta sleeve Dominique. These aren't rookie cards, obviously. I don't know if they have any distinction for rookies. There's Alex English and John Stockton. Heck yeah, back to back, baby. I believe Stockton was also in the same draft class as MJ, I wanna say. I think it's Stockton. I think it was Stockton and MJ, and I think that's it. I don't know exactly who was in that draft class, but I'm pretty sure Stockton was in it. I watched the Air documentary, or not documentary, the biopic on Prime a while back. Loved it. Great movie. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, very good movie. I think it's a fantastic movie. Viola Davis as MJ's mom. It's a very, very good movie. It's fun to watch if you're okay with swearing. It's a good I would recommend that movie. But I'm probably not 100% accurate. Okay, now we're back. Sorry, we had to have the short intermission. I can edit that out pretty easily. Because the magic of editing. I really hope that I do a little thing. It'll be really fun. It's gonna take me way more effort. Like, future Michael's gonna hate the fact that I'm really trying to make this editing bit work because he's gonna be like, this is so stupid and it's making my life miserable. Okay, back to the opening. Cliff Robinson. There's Scottie. One of the three is officially in my possession. One of the big three of MJ's era. And those of you that keep saying, the people that are the LeBron, I'm literally half this is gonna be me arguing why Jordan is the GOAT. And again, I am someone who is a differentiator. I think LeBron is the best player we've ever seen of all time. Granted, now that could change if Vic does his thing, but greatness is different than best in being most skilled. Oh, I just adjusted that. Again, I'm farming for a Larry Bird. If I can finish, I already got my Magic Johnson. I want a Larry Bird, I want an MJ, and I want a Chuck. If I get a Gary Payton, that'd be fun. A rookie Gary Payton would be really fun, but I want that Jordan card. I really want to have a Jordan card in my possession. Especially one that I pulled. That's a whole different thing. This is my chase, my chase, my thrill. Hakeem Olajuwon. Heck yeah. 7 foot 250. What a mountain. Give him the Dream Shake, or what is it? The Dream Shake? I think that's what it was called. What he has done. Curry's father, Del Curry. Chucky Brown. Yes! We got it! Woo! Michael Jordan. Oh. Look at this man. Why do they have a photo of him playing golf on the back? It makes sense, but this man, 33.6 points. Goodness gracious. Michael Jordan is now in my possession. Bulls Michael Jordan. I could stop opening. I'm not stopping opening. I still want Charles Barkley. Patrick Ewing, there it is, the man on the front of the box. Yeah, I'm realizing I haven't talked to you guys about life since the framework, which was my sophomore year. I'm currently engaged as I'm filming this. I'm getting married in 12 days. Or it might be, no, it's 11 days now. 11 days. And I tore both my ACLs. My junior year, I tore my ACL. One of the hardest things I ever had to do was hang up the cleats because I love football with my deepest passion, but I felt the Lord led me in a different direction. And that direction led me to sports journalism at ASU. So I'll be going to Arizona State for sports journalism, and I hope to eventually, there's Dennis Rodman. I have the big three of the Bulls in the 90s, Dennis Rodman, but this was back when he was here. Dennis Rodman, and my short king goat, not Isaiah Thomas, Tyrone Bogues, also known as Muggsy. Muggsy Bogues has officially been pulled. I really love football, and I want to be able to talk about it and spend time with it and tell stories and tell people's stories and be able to be someone who talks about football on a daily basis and is my job. Like, that is my dream, is to talk about sports. I desperately want to do this as my job, to talk about sports, be a talking head. And I just realized, oh! Sorry, I was not paying attention. Charles Barkley! We got him! We got all the guys I wanted, except for Larry Bird, but that's it. Larry Bird's the only guy left that I really want. But we got Charles Barkley. We'll go over kind of the notable guys that we pulled. I've always wanted to talk about sports. If you knew me early on, I could talk your ear off. From head to toe, I could talk a lot about another one.
Another one.
2 Michael Jordans. Another MJ. Let's freaking go, boys. It's what I want to do. It's been what I've wanted to do. Early on, I always loved telling stories, and I've always wanted to be in front of a camera. Like, people have seen this for years. They know that I've wanted to be on camera. One of the things that I've loved has been being in front of a camera. This is where I'm comfortable. I love being in front of a camera. And if I can make that my job, I would do it. But I'm not a good actor. Not a very good actor. I think if I took the time, I think if anyone can do anything if they really put their mind to it. There are obviously some things that are, there's limits to things, but I do believe that almost anyone can do almost anything if they put their mind to it. And it's within the Lord's will. But I don't know what it is, but every time I've thought about doing this and doing video stuff and doing like hosting and all of that stuff, I felt at peace about living a life that way. And that, I think, is where Robert Parrish, heck yeah, cool Celtic. The more and more I look at it, the more and more I'm like, this is what I'm supposed to do. And the Lord has confirmed that more and more. Obviously, calling can change and life can pivot, and who knows, maybe I'm a huge talking head in the American Formula One space, and I'm not even around football. But either way, I just want to be Kevin Johnson, another one. I just want to be on camera. I want to be doing stuff. I want to be up on the TV screen. That sounds so dumb. But like, shoot, I've been watching sports content. I've been consuming it for years. And when I thought about, like, I studied sport management at Crown College. I just got my degree. I even I got it mailed to me. I have the piece of paper that says that I did something. But I finally got my degree, and originally what I thought I wanted to do is I was like, oh, I get to work in the NFL, and like I can work in the NFL without being a player. That was something that finally occurred to me. It clicked to me like my sophomore year of high school. And when I realized, oh, I want to do sport management, I was like, cool, I can work in sports and still do it. And it limited my school search. And there were schools that offered and recruited me out of high school to play football, and the only ones that really had sport management were Crown and Crown College, which is the one I just graduated from, and Simpson College in Iowa. And I decided to go to Crown. I felt a lot of peace about it. It was a Christian institution, really, truly, just like at peace about the decision. Finally, I went, and great 4 years, loved it there. Had to hang up the cleats my senior year for like reasons of I wanted to go to this master's program. It was a super competitive program. I wanted to do the things to get into that program, which was I did a bunch of play-by-play commentary. I essentially built out my resume the best I could. And I did, and I ended up getting in, and I got a graduate assistantship as a result, and I'm super excited and proud of that. But I did an internship with our communications department and our athletic department. And as I did it, I was like, this seeing what they did on a day-to-day, I was like, that's not what I want to do. I don't enjoy that. And then I did play-by-play for our baseball team, our baseball and softball team. And when I did that, I realized that when I was doing it, it was one of the things that I was like, this is what I want to do. I wasn't good at it. I rewatched it recently. I was not good. But what I could tell is that I was at peace. And I knew that this was the thing I'm supposed to do. Another Charles! Let's go! 2 chucks. I don't know how much these are worth. These could be worth pennies, and I'm still getting hype over them. I still don't have my Larry Bird. I want my Larry Bird. Where was I? No, but I was just at peace, and I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do. I could tell. The Lord kind of confirmed that this was what I was supposed to do. But that started with a conversation with my parents. If they're like, hey, I was realizing I needed to do a master's, and I was looking at other places to do my master's because I had years of eligibility left. I was considering playing football longer at Crown. This was before I had made the decision to hang up the cleats. And I had a conversation with my parents in March during spring break, and they were like, what if you went to ASU and did sports journalism? Like, what if that was what you did? Because I was realizing like I don't want to do sport management. I didn't want to do like the business side of it. That just wasn't my passion. And they're like, what if you did sports journalism at ASU? And I said, you know what? Sure, I'll apply. And then I started doing research and realized it was really competitive, and was like, oh shoot, I gotta figure this out. Arizona State. And let me tell you, that waiting period of not knowing whether I got in sucked. That was a really hard time in my life because I'm just sitting here, I'm waiting, I'm like, what is happening? I want to know what I'm doing. I want to know if I'm going to Arizona, if I'm going to be staying in Minnesota. All of that stuff that happened, I kept getting confirmation, but that waiting period was brutal. And then finally I found out I got in. And I remember waking up, I got this email, and it said like, congratulations, you've been admitted. And I was supposed to open it with my fiance, and I was like, and I got this email, and I remember I was just like, I did it. This is what I'm supposed to do. Like, that was true confirmation from the Lord of like, hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And it just, man, I'm so grateful to have gotten in and do that. And then over winter break, I got invited for a meeting with the assistant dean, Brett Curlin, at Arizona State for sports journalism at Cronkite, which is Walter Cronkite School of Mass Communication and Sports Journalism is what the whole school is called. And little did I know this was probably a job interview. I thought it was a get to know you chat that you do with accepted students who have already paid their enrollment deposit. And little did I know it probably was a job interview. And I just chatted with him, talked to him, and was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to be here. Like, to me, this is ASU or bust. There's nowhere else I could go other than ASU. And in that time, I got the grad assistantship, which was a huge weight on my shoulders because it pays for school and it helps gives a stipend, and so it's really, really a fantastic gig. But man, was it another Pat Ewing. I'm just so grateful. I'm beyond grateful. And then there was a bunch of stuff with Crown that Megan, who's my fiance, is now able to come to Arizona and live with me once we get married this next week. And dude, I can't be more happy with where I'm at right now. But like I am so excited for what the Lord has in store for me, and I'm so excited for what this next year is going to be, because I'm going to be learning so much. It's going to be hard. I know that it's going to be a hard thing. It's a new experience. It's a master's. It's not that undergraduate anymore. It's not sport management courses with Dr. Hayek. Freaking love Dr. Hayek, my goat, over at SDSU now for sport management. But like genuinely, I could not be happier, and I'm just so grateful for what the Lord has done in my life, and how much He has blessed me and blessed Megan and how He has worked and continued to confirm and affirm things that we have gone through to lead us to this point. And now I'm sitting here dreaming as I'm opening basketball cards, reminiscing about my life and my life update. I have my one sleeve Muggsy Bogues. I should probably still sleeve it. I can't be happier with where I'm at in life, and I want to thank everyone who has poured into me, encouraged me, was a part of the reason I got to Crown College. I have nothing but the utmost respect for genuinely, I love and adore everyone at Crown College. I'm so grateful for everything that they did, and pouring into my life, and just truly building me into the person I am, and getting me to this point now where I'm at, going to Arizona State, to a top 3 program in the nation, number 1 in my heart, and also in general. I think it's a better program. And it's downtown Phoenix. It's gonna be a hoot of a time. I love how this was meant to be like a fun, like, oh, I'm getting hype about winning these things, and now it's just become a very me pouring my heart out opening. This video could very well, it's an hour already. I'm gonna edit it down. Obviously, I'll cut some stuff. But for those of you who have somehow stuck around watching this and watched all of my shenanigans as I've been opening these cards, thank you for that. If you want to like and subscribe, that'd be great, even though I probably won't post to this account. Again, I do my passion projects are on this account. My other stuff, my more professional media stuff, is on Game Clock. That'll be where I put my stories and stuff that I do. I'll post them on Game Clock. But I'm just so grateful for everything that the Lord has done in my life, and just, yeah. And I'm unashamed about it. The Lord has been so impactful, and He's continued to establish my steps and lead me. And beyond ASU, I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's the beauty of being on the roller coaster of life with God, is that you know there's still a track ahead of you. Versus, well, you don't know if there's a track ahead of you, but you know that the track ahead of you that is laid out is one that is God ordained. So, best I can do is keep making the decisions the best I can that are tied to the Lord. James Worthy again, that are as in alignment with the Lord's will as I can, and yeah, party on, party on, yeah, pour my heart out, party on. I really look like a frat guy right now with the backwards hat and the jersey. Okay, do we have some last pack magic? Are we gonna get Larry Bird, our last pack magic? SkyBox Inauguration Edition. Last pack. And then I'll give you guys a heck of an outro after I go over some of the notable cards. Obviously, all the Steve cards I'm going to go over. For the TLDR, Cliff Robinson, Delaney Rudd, Sam Bowie, Dave Grazzini, Johnny Dawkins, Ralph Sampson, John Morton, Larry Bird! Woo! Oh my gosh, I pulled him on the last one. I just peaked the crap out of my audio, and I don't care, man. Woo! Holy! Last pack magic, and we get Larry Legend. Oh my goodness. Larry Bird, you sly son of a gun. 24.3 points per game in that year. 47% from the field. Look at that. What a way to end it. As I still have some more cards, which could very well. It'd be really funny if I pull an MJ in this pack or like another Chuck. Just truly just Robert Parrish, Ed Nealy. Holy crap! What a freaking stamina thing. I opened for an hour and 7 minutes, and we're gonna go over real fast all of the cards that we pulled. So obviously, you guys just saw my crazy response for the man, the myth, the legend, Larry Bird, the Admiral David Robinson's, James Worthy, Muggsy Bogues, Dennis Rodman, Patrick Ewing, Clyde the Glide Drexler, Akeem Olajuwon, Bill Laimbeer, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin McHale, Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, Reggie Miller, Robert Parrish, John Stockton, Alex English, Reggie Miller again, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, Charles Barkley again, Muggsy Bogues again, Dennis Rodman again, Patrick Ewing again, Michael Jordan again, Dominique Wilkins again, Clyde Glide, Akeem, James Worthy, Scottie Pippen, John Stockton, Alex English, Moses Malone, Dominique Wilkins, Zeke again, Kevin McHale, and Magic Irvin Johnson. What an opening, what a life update for all of you who've been wondering what's been going on since the framework was over, even though I know most of you have still been in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching me open this old box of cards. I'm so happy and so excited that I get to share this with you and this cool stuff. I will talk to you guys and see you guys whenever I post again. If you want to see me more consistently, go head over to Game Clock. Thank you for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Good evening, good night, and God bless.